Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mo with Alt AZ 933. I am hanging out with the stars, the co-writers, the co-directors of Hell of a Summer. Please, I guess, welcome, even though we're on a camera, Billy, Finn, and Fred. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today.
Yeah, of
Thanks
course.
for hanging with us.
Thank you.
Saw the movie. I'm sure you're hearing everybody saying that they loved it. I thought it was awesome. I was very pleasantly surprised on how dope this was. Now, going on this press tour, it feels like it's been like 2 years since it's dropped at Toronto Film Festival. So you guys have just been hustling and grinding with all this. Have you guys been getting different reactions from the audience that has surprised you about the movie?
We've just screened it now so many times because we made it so long ago. And that's the thing I feel like I've noticed the most. I mean, we haven't sat through all of the screenings, but there was one specifically that we did in Los Angeles last night in at a camp, like a real camp. We screened it at a camp, which was like really fun.
That's cool.
And there were jokes that were playing that like I had never seen play before, and there were moments that were working that I had never seen really work for audiences before. So like it really changes, I feel like, from audience to audience.
Yeah, it's amazing to see it and just see exactly like what moments that people are really responding to in each given screening. It's fun. It's really fun.
That is really cool.
Something I think that we really thought about and cared about is that what's funny about this comes from character. So even though there's a lot of jokes in the movie, there's also like the hopefully the characters themselves are really funny as people. And I think watching it the other day, it felt like that, where it was like everyone has their own unique reaction to each character.
Yeah, the characters are very well thought out. I mean, the whole movie is very clever, the way that you guys spin it. Sliding into your character, how easy was it? And do you share any similar traits to Jason?
Filming this was like the absolute dream. It just was like a total blast. So that part of it made it easy. I mean, we took over an actual summer camp, and felt like we were at camp by filming there. So that part felt like so similar. You know, filming a movie and going to summer camp are similar.
Yeah.
So that there was that connection. Yeah, I think everyone you play, you find yourself in them, and you also, I find. I mean, he's such a like. I just really care about him as a character, and sometimes I feel like there's a weird reverse thing that happens. People talk a lot about like, preparing to play a character but sometimes I find like after you've played a character, you're still inspired by them. Like they sort of like change you in some ways, and there's totally qualities to Jason that I find admirable to life post that.
I love that. It's a good answer. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a massive fan of like horror movie scores because that's like one of the most important things when you're creating
Us
a horror
too,
movie.
yeah.
So, and I understand you guys worked with Jay McCarroll on this. How involved are you guys when it comes to scoring this movie?
We were very involved.
we're very
Finn is
involved.
very musically talented, so he has a great ear for music, but also is really good at like articulating exactly what he wants. And working with Jay was a dream. I mean, he's such a brilliant composer. We're such fans of his. Also, he's just a really, really smart and savvy storyteller as well. So it was always talking about how the score can really enhance the film from a story perspective too. But we were super involved. I mean, the score changed so much throughout the editing process, and Jay was he was so great to be changing it as the film sort of progressed. He was really open to keep exploring new things, which was like a real gift for us.
Yeah. I mean, it was super. It was like a dream working with Jay because, yeah, he can just turn something around. He's one of those people that if you were to say, "Hey, can you do this?" he would just do it immediately. Like, or if you were to say, "Hey, can you play the Jurassic Park theme song?" Like he knows every song of ever, like by ear. So that is also like we would get distracted just by literally being like, "Do it,
Yeah, testing him.
dance, yeah." And then on top of that, he's like so smart and incredible, and so to work with him was really great.
That is really cool.
Also, there's the score element, but Jane then worked on the like camp theme song as well,
Yeah.
which becomes a big part of the movie in a lot of ways. And
Yeah, there was like I wrote sort of like a first draft of that song, and then Jay took it and made it good, basically.
Yeah, in the trailer, it's very eerie, but yeah, you know that chaos is going to ensue with it.
Right.
So it's really cool. I also have one last question for you guys. if Hell of a Summer was a haunted house attraction,
Oh,
what
great
would
question.
it include?
I love this question so much.
Are you
Well-
guys a
well,
haunted
actually,
house
the-
fans?
you
I love a good haunted.
Well,
I
the,
mean, I
like-
love a pretty good haunted house. A really good haunted house, I maybe wouldn't love because I'd be too scared.
The Mask is actually based sort of on like an entrance of a haunted house. Like, you know those like haunted houses that like have like the devil and you like walk through the devil's mouth in order to get in.
Yeah.
Like that's sort of what the Devil's Mask is
Like
kind
the
of
old
based on.
carnival. That was a big reference we pulled from. I'd want a severed head in the fridge somewhere. Maybe that's a spoiler. I'd want to also put some stuff that isn't that. Like I'd want to kind of put some funny stuff in there too, and little other Easter eggs of, maybe there's like a little friendship bracelet making station or like some little bit of wholesome stuff in the haunted house too
Right.
to balance it out. Because I think the movie's got
We'll do
got both.
a haunted mansion takeover, like how the Nightmare Before Christmas does it at Disneyland. How like they take over.
yes.
That'd be really
Yes,
like
exactly
a comedy
right.
version
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Yes.
What ride would you take over? The Haunted Mansion, or would you do a different one?
Ooh,
Let's
that's
just do Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes,
Why
Fred.
not?
Yeah, and
Why not?
instead
That'd be
of
great.
instead of Jack Sparrow at the end, it's Fred being like, "Thanks for coming to Camp Island." yeah, that's great.
I would totally ride that ride. That's awesome. Gentlemen, thank you so much
Thank
for hanging out with
you.
me
Thank
today.
you.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Touch.
Yes.
There you go.